Cool, cool. All right, everybody, how we doing? This is Chris G, Everyting Chris. I'm here with a very special player. Played in the All-Star game of Rebound NBL. She played for Leicester Riders. She's now here running the team for Thames Valley Cavaliers. How you doing? Robyn Ainge, how are you doing?
That was correct. I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, thanks, great. How are you finding playing in the D1 compared to playing in WBBL?
It's good because, last year I played for the Leicester Riders BBL, but I also did Loughborough Riders, the D1 team. That was my squad. So good. These were my opponents last year, so it was a bit strange, going from opponents to now my teammates. But it's good. They're lovely. I'm loving it here. It's good.
Is there I know Riders and that whole organisation, they've got a very great programme and very disciplined coaching style. What did you take from there that you brought to this team?
Just to stay composed. When I was younger, I very much was not necessarily a hothead, but I used to get down on myself a lot. I'd be so annoyed if I missed a layup, or I'd be so annoyed if I did one thing wrong, forgetting about everything else you do in the game. So just to kind of it's done, forget about it, move on. You've got 30 minutes, 40 minutes of a game, so not to stress about the little things and just crack on. I think that was what they taught me, and that was, yeah.
And was that money from Kremesh? Because I know he might have played under him a few times.
I didn't actually play under Kremesh. I literally went there the year he left, and then the year I left, he came back. So I never actually was under Kremesh. I was under Jesper for a couple of years. I loved Jesper, and Mark Jones last year. So never actually got coached by Kremesh.
Mark Jones, who's coaching at Magic? No, Mystics.
Yes, yeah, Marg last year. So yeah, no, I love Marg. I knew her from my first year at uni as well. So I had her my first year and then my last year. So yeah.
All right, talk to us about the difference though, competing against WBBL players and competing against D1 players. What do you find that's different?
I feel just the intensity. WBBL is just another level of intensity compared to D1. WBBL, a lot of the girls are professional athletes that train every single day, whereas Division 1, pretty much the majority of our team, we have full-time jobs Monday to Friday, and then we train as much as we can once or twice a week. So it's just the different schedules. When I was at the Riders, obviously we had an S&C program that we did every day, whereas here we don't have as much of that because we all have jobs and we try and do as much as we can. So just the intensity of it is different. Yeah.
I feel like that's something they could probably look into. Maybe invest something for you girls to not have a full-time job and you're there, full-time working out. What do you think to that?
Yeah, no, we would love that. Absolutely love that. I'd love to have a part-time job and then play basketball as well, but there's just no money in it, so it's fine.
It's one of those ones. It's one of those ones. And also, there's a bit of a letdown because we was thinking the NBA rebound all-star thing was coming. Obviously, we know why, because shout out to Chris. Hope he gets well and gets better. You know what I mean? That was great because I feel like it exposed a lot of players. I wouldn't have known a lot of you guys from that event. How has that impacted us as a whole when that's not running this year? How do you feel that's impacted us?
Yeah, I feel it's really sad that it's not running again. I loved it, because the girls from playing them week in, week out, but you get to know the girls. You spend a whole day with them. You're now on the same team as them. You're not playing against them. So people that you might think, oh my god, I don't like playing against them, you're actually oh my god, they're so nice. It's just completely different. And I think it was really good exposure. It was loads of people were there. It was live streamed, so it was great. I would love to do something like it again. So yeah, I'm sad that it's not happening again.
It happens.
Yeah.
And talk to us about your role here now. You're running the team, essentially. What's the things you're learning as you go along, running the team, and as opposed to maybe where you come off the bench with WBBL Riders. What have you learned about running the team this year?
Keep in my head a lot, and I love TVC so much because it's like a family. If you do something wrong, someone is literally within 5 seconds of you high-fiving you saying it's fine, move on. It doesn't matter. Everybody picks everybody up if you make a mistake. So I love it here. Everybody is good vibes. Good vibes.
And finally, you played in a trophy first round. It was good to see other teams in the Division 1. What was your take on it?
I think it's great because obviously the men, they have D1 teams that play in the same thing. So I think it's great that the women are now doing that as well. Obviously, we knew it was going to be a tough game. We had no expectations. So we just came here and tried our best. But tomorrow we've got the D1 Cup semi-finals. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we do well in that. And then we go into the final on the 22nd of January. So Fingers crossed.
And you take what you learnt from here into that cup game, and you never know what will happen, innit?
Exactly. That's what we said to each other. We were like, just play as much as you can and just have fun. There's no pressure. No pressure.
Robyn, thank you for coming on. It's great. Wish you, obviously, unfortunate for this result, but wish you luck in the future and for your next games and the cup games going forward.
Cool. Thanks for speaking to me. Thank you.
No worries. This is Christy, Everyting Chris. Shout out, always balling as always. And we're out. Peace.
Everything, Chris.